Hey everyone, Zad Scott here. Songwriting process, step 2, prerequisites. Um, I want to preface this by saying that you don't have to have every prerequisite down cold, but you need to be aware of them and you need to probably work on getting them in your repertoire of skills. So, first of all, I want to talk about the tools that I use when I'm writing a song. I need some sort of a recorder. I use my voice recorder on my phone for simple idea capturing, um, and it's really great. You can just hit the record button, and you can start playing and singing, and it will, you can go back and capture the ideas. You listen to the ideas that you captured and decide which ones you want to keep and which ones you want to scrap. Um, you also probably need some sort of a rhyming dictionary and or a thesaurus or website or an app. Back in the day, I used a book or a series of books for that. But so again, a voice recorder, a rhyming dictionary or website, and a thesaurus or a website. There's one called the Rhyming Zone, I think, online that I use a lot. And they might have an app, but I don't have the app loaded. I'm usually sitting in front of my computer when I'm doing that. Or even books. There are books reference books you might have laying around the house. I used to use my rhyming dictionary quite a bit. And then the thesaurus. What's another word for garbage? Whatever. But anyway, the some of the other prerequisites is you're going to have an instrument that you play, like a guitar, or in fact, I'm going to say specifically a guitar or a keyboard, piano, or you're going to have to find a collaborator to help you cover those areas. But again, I recommend that you learn an instrument if you want to write your own songs. It's a lot better to write your own songs than to work with a collaborator. That's a tricky thing. Writing with a collaborator is great if you guys have a great writing relationship. Sometimes, though, it can be difficult to write with somebody else because you want to go in one direction, they want to go another. We'll talk more about collaborating in future episodes. And then you need to understand music theory, not be able to teach it, but just understand. When somebody says, "Hey, it goes to the 4 chord," what does that mean? Or, "Oh, that's a minor," or "That's a flat." You got to understand the common terminology, and I envision myself having a clip on that in the future as well. So that's it for this one. It's all about what to have at your disposal before you start writing songs. So there's more to come. Subscribe, like, and share. If you have questions or thoughts, leave them in the comments, and I'll get to every one of them. Thanks so much, and we'll see you next time.